Hello, my name is Voya and welcome to My Deep Guide. Today I'm going to be checking out the update 2.5 on the remarkable 2 and 1 platform. So let's check out what it brings to the table and what do we get? Alright, so we're updated and using the version 2.5.0.27 and the release notes are interesting. Before once you first update, it actually tells you that they further focused on the optimizations and speeding things up. So it says, continues our quality improvement efforts, making your remarkable paper tablet run smoother than ever before, which I think is a good thing, especially considering that the update 2.4, which was primarily like an optimization update, but unfortunately, while it did optimize dramatically those switching between the tools in the notebook, which is really cool. It's much faster. Unfortunately, when I tested it back to back version 2.3 to 2.4, the booting time was slower, Epub font change was slower, and the that large image or the Hercules load type of a test that I do, that was also dramatically slower when compared to what we had on update 2.3. So my hope is that since this is the first thing that they're saying, that they've kind of, zeroed in on those things and further optimized the optimizations. But as far as features go, we have one new functionality or a feature, let's say, and that is the main one, which is that now you're able to actually choose the cover page between the document or the notebook. So now you can choose to have the front page of a book or a user manual or any document to be shown in the file browser or in your notebook, should you choose to do so. And we also have the ability to deal with the forgotten passcodes if you basically forget it. So that's something that's kind of cool. I won't be testing the forgotten passcode because it requires resetting the device, which is something that I won't do, but I will test out first the optimization things or the performance. I'm going to run the same tests as before, and then I'm going to check out the new cover page. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to be testing out is the power-up speed or the startup speed. And of course I'm going to run the timer in the edit as well, but I'm just going to check here because I'm generally doing this for the first time. And the old startup value on 2.4 was 24.3 seconds. On update 2.3 it was 22.8 seconds. So let's see where do we get with update 2.5. So let's start and let's see what we get. Because it would be nice to actually go back to that 22 second or faster kind of a range. Hey, that's a new boot up thing. Cool. All right, so now we're back to the same speed as before. So cool. We're now at 22.8 roughly seconds, so the boot up time is faster than it was on update 2.4, but it's basically as fast as it was on 2.3. So at least that one is good. So far so good. Let's check out the next one. So the next test was the how long it takes for the device to actually reformat a very large Epub file. So this is Count of Monte Cristo. It's around 2000 something pages, and the continuing problem that we had from before is that the platform, the way it works is that as soon as you touch on any of these settings, it's automatically going to wait for an extensively long amount of time. And it used to be 45.2 seconds on update 2.3, then it actually got up to 47.4 seconds on update 2.4. So let's see, has it been fixed? Or if it hasn't been fixed, how long does it take? So it's exactly the same testing as before. So I'm just gonna go one step lower in the font size, and let's go 3, 2, 1, go. And yeah, this takes a long time, so I'm just gonna speed it up. All right, so it's definitely not fixed. Now we're nearing the 40 second. So it was 45 seconds, 7, 8, whoa, okay. Oh, wow. All right, so we're around 53 seconds for an Epub change. So that's most definitely worse, not only not fixed, but worse than it was before. Well, that's unfortunate. And finally, this is the Hercules load. Somebody asked, like, what is Hercules load test? Well, it's me loading up this document, which is a Hercules DJC, whatever kind of user manual. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that the front page is a super high-res, unoptimized image of a large size, and it basically tests out and stress tests the loading and memory operations of the system itself. So it's something that I consistently test on each of the performances. So it used to be on 2.3, it would open up by 4.16 seconds originally. Then update 2.4, it jumped up to 15.4 seconds. So let's see what do we get now. 3, 2, 1, go. And now this is just a preview. We're waiting for these guys, the little dots, loading dots, to finish, because then the whole document is going to be loaded. And I'm not looking at the timer, I'm just checking. Whoa, wow. So now it's even longer. Well, it is what it is. So yeah. And I also updated my Remarkable 1 to the latest update 2.5.0. Whatever. And I'm just going to quickly run through all the tests and see how the two devices compare to each other, the performance after the latest update. So let's start with the power up. So I believe it was around 22.8 seconds on Remarkable 2. So let's see here. Same type of loading screen, which is kind of cool. I think we're running very similar time. 21.2. So slightly, ever so slightly, well, no, it's actually 1.5 seconds faster than Remarkable 2 in the boot up time. Now let's check out the count of most increased though. Epub change. All right, so now we're gonna lower the format. So 3, 2, 1, go. So it was 47 seconds update 2.4. Now 50 something seconds on Remarkable 2. Let's see, where do we get on Remarkable 1? Okay, no more playing with fingers, because now we're gonna have the stopping time soon, hopefully. Wow. Or maybe not. There we go. 56 seconds for a single formatting change. All right, so Remarkable 2 is definitely faster. All right, and now let's do the Hercules document load. So we're page 1, it's gonna open, that's good. And let's go 3, 2, 1, go. So we have the loading screen. You know, it used to be 3 dots when you were booting up, and I really love the new boot up logo, the progress bar. So it would have been nicer if we had that consistently throughout the whole user experience. But let's see, how long does this take? So that was around 20 seconds, which is really, really slow. So yeah, all right, well, those are the results. All right, so now we have a new feature, which is choosing the cover page for your notebooks or the documents. It works the same on both, and that's basically in the document management. So now we have notebook settings or the ebook settings. And in this case, when you go to notebook settings, we can check the name, which is kind of cool. And also this is the one that we are looking for. So notebook cover, last page visited or the first page. And now if I switch to first page and enter, and if I now go to page management, and yeah, I've done that, but it's okay. All right, so let's say that I go to here and I want to move this page to the front. So this is going to be placed before. All right, so I go to this page. Let's change no template, so it's going to be blank. Or no, let's make it even better. So let's do lined heading. So this is going to be my title page, and then I can just say with the flourish, right? So, and I'm gonna make a little smiley dude here so that we can recognize the smiley dude from afar as a small thumbnail. And yeah, let's just cover in the light. There we go. Okie dokie. So if this is my title page, let me just double check that it all is good. Yep, that's the title page. So now let's go somewhere all the way down here to the elephant dude. So that's going to be an interesting change. So now when I close the document, yeah, we have the I don't know how much you can see, but we clearly have the indication that we are 22 pages. It's showing me the notebook title page, and when I tap, I go into the current page that I was at, which is great. And it should work the same way for documents. So PDF documents, yeah, we got PDF settings. I can choose PDF cover to be the first page, select enter, save. And now let's go to another page. Let's say, go to page, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, whatever. That's the page I'm gonna go to. So now we are at, of course it's empty. No, it's loading, okay. So there we go, stages of fear. Okay, so this is clearly an indication. This is the page where I'm at. And when I close, we should have the cover page, and we do. So it works properly on a PDF. And let's check out on Epubs. Count Monte Cristo. This is going to be the first page, and we're going to do first page for the cover. Enter, save. And now let's go to another page, for example, 1452. Here we go, it's loading there. And we should have the cover once I exit, and we do. So that actually works. I think this is an excellent addition, and this is something that can help you really organize your files, and I think it's going to be way more beautiful actually to have an overview over your documents and your notebooks. However, it really for me at least, it absolutely begs the question, why the addition of being able to actually upload your own templates normally, not as a hack, but as a normal functionality of the device that is actually supported by them. Why wasn't that a part of this update? Because it's absolutely perfect. I mean, for me, this is exactly what I would like to do, is to create my different types of templates for notebook title pages or notebook covers. But I can't unless I want to do hacking. And if I do hacking, then all of my title pages are gonna the templates are gonna be gone after each update. And I don't want to hack the device. I want to use it normally. And I really don't understand why. But yeah, so the cover page works. It just begs the question, why not let us use our own custom templates? That would have been a very logical thing to go hand in hand with this update, as far as I'm concerned at least. Oh, you beautiful, problematic little one. I so love the design of this thing, and I love the device a lot. But it really pains me to see after each update just how it's being treated. It deserves so much better. It's just, yeah, it's a shame. But anyway, let's just summarize. So one of the main focuses of this update was to further improve the performance optimizations. And yeah, they weren't. It's the same trend that we had from 2.3 to 2.4. The boot up time at least is back to where it was on 2.3. But the EPUB change, not only hasn't it been fixed, but it's actually longer on the same document using the exact same settings, and loading of a more difficult type of a document with an image is also longer than it was on 2.4, which is still now, I think, 5 times longer than it was on 2.3, which is just sad to see. That rhymed, I think. The good thing is that we do have that new cover feature for the notebooks and the documents. For the documents and for the books, it works perfectly. And I think it's a very, very welcome feature to actually help you organize and maintain your document and book library. However, as a reader, this thing doesn't have even the most basic functionalities, such as bookmarking or, bookmarking. Let's just add bookmarking to the table. It is primarily a note-taking device, which is fine. I'm fine with that. As I said, I think this was the perfect moment, absolutely perfect moment, to have introduced the ability and support to actually load your custom templates, because it just makes absolute sense to be allowed to load up your own notebook templates, because then you can just make your own templates and have fun. And just imagine if they were more creative and more hardworking as a software developer team, like how cool it would have been if they incorporated into their desktop app a very simplified template designer, so that you design your own template and you just save it within the Remarkable desktop app, and it's automatically saved onto your device. Like, there's so many simple ideas that they could do, and yet none of them actually are there. We get absolutely, for me personally, below the bare minimum. And I am not happy with this update. I'm not happy with the update 2.4. I'm not happy with the update 2.5. Update 2.3 was the last one that actually made any sense remotely, because it added a calligraphy pen, but even that was very minute because it's just a new brush, but it's a great brush. And that was back in September. I was definitely hoping and expecting more, and I still maintain that the design and this device itself, the hardware side of it, deserves so much more, and it could be so much more. Hopefully, here's hoping that in 2021, now that all the units are shipped out and they get all the stuff, that they can get their act together and finally start making things that make sense and improving this platform properly, and not just etching out updates 2.3, 2.4, 2.5. On paper, you got like 3 updates in 4 months, which in HR world and for investors sounds great. But for the actual users, when you put on that same paper, what did we get? We got a calligraphy pen, we got a new font for Epubs, we got 0 issues fixed. 1 issue fixed with the eraser, and cover pages for documents. Definitely should have been a lot better, taking into consideration the state of the platform itself, because it is severely lacking. Here's hoping that update 2.6 will actually bring some meaningful things that are going to transform the platform in a significant way, and not be yet another iterative update as what we've had so far. And I really do hope that they actually improve the performance in the next updates, because so far it's going in the opposite direction. It's not really what the optimization means. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye!